Hello, hello. I am so thrilled that you are here joining me on this free video training series. My name is Chantel Adams and I am a professional speaker, courage and speech coach. You can find out more about me at thecouragerevolution.com. I am so excited to share with you my number one passion in life, which is speaking. I have been speaking on stages from the time I was 3 years old, and I love every minute of it. It fills me up. It's what I am born to do, and I can't wait to share with you some secrets throughout this video training series on how you can build more credibility, make a greater connection with your audience, get way more clients and a whole lot more cash just through speaking. Now, for the past 4 years, I have dedicated my business solely to being a public speaker. And over the last 4 years, I have been able to deliver over 700 speeches. That's a lot. And bring in 6 figures to my business. Public speaking all on its own is an amazing business, but I bet most of you want to do it as an additional revenue stream and as a marketing tool, which is what I'm going to share with you throughout this training series. And it is powerful when you implement the things that I'm talking about today and for the rest of the video training series and take action on them, you will see results. This is what I love most of all about sharing with people, is making sure that they take action. So to help you in that process, I have had designed some beautiful workbooks for you so that you can take action immediately after watching each video on the things that I suggest you do. And of course, we are going to have sharing and accountability happening in the comments below, so make sure to add your comments and share what you're working on so that I can provide feedback and support to you. Now let's dive in. The first video training is all about credibility. Speaking builds credibility. When you look at a lineup of speakers at an event, you see them almost automatically as experts, as the go-to person. And I know that is what you would like to also be known as, the expert in your field. And speaking can do that for you. When you're able to speak on live stages or even on online stages, you are able to reach audiences, and those audiences see you as credible because the people organizing those events or those online summits are asking you to speak for a reason. They trust you. They know you. They know you will deliver to their audiences, and therefore their audiences know you, trust you, and are going to love you after you apply some of the things we talk about here. So credibility is amazing, and it happens almost instantly when you become a speaker and when you start to speak on stages. So you may be thinking, that's great, that's wonderful, I want to speak on stages, but how do I get there? I'm going to share with you my number one tip, and that is to build relationships. Now you might think that sounds easy peasy, but it's important. It's actually crucial to really building any kind of successful business, but especially in speaking. The people that hire speakers want to know, and again, like and trust those people that they invite to speak at their events. Building relationships is the first step that you need to do to get on those stages so that you can build credibility. Now, here are some tips for building those relationships. Remember to go into it by giving, not just going in looking for something for yourself. You need to serve. You need to give to the people who are the decision makers, and you need to do it in an unselfish way. And that could be through sharing their posts, commenting on their posts or their blog entries, on their videos, making sure that your audience knows about their work in the world, sharing their events through your social media. Another thing you can do to start to build that relationship is to invite those people, those key players, to be interviewed by you. So it's reversing the roles a little bit. You invite them to be interviewed, which often they are up for. And that sets you up, again, building that credibility and expert status, having them say yes and sharing them with your audience. But it also creates a connection and a bond because they get to speak with you one-on-one. They get to know you. They get to understand your work. And they're grateful for you sharing their work with the world. Another thing that I actually did this summer to build amazing relationships was that I held a big labor of love. It was the Courage to Fly Project, and you can check it out at couragetoflyproject.com. And this is where I actually jumped out of an airplane and fell 10,000 feet, and I'm terrified of heights, so this was a big fear of mine. And I did this to raise $10,000 to build a school in Nicaragua. Now, I didn't want it just to end there. I wanted to also have change-making, amazing women contribute to a book, which we could then give back to the people who donated to help them live their most courageous lives while they were giving hope and a brighter future to the people in Nicaragua. So this was my way of saying thank you. When I put it out there and asked some amazing people, I was so shocked at all the yeses I received. And in the end, I had 60 powerful, wonderful, change-making women and a man, one token male, support this project and become an author in this book. And that blew me away. But you know what? From that project, I was able to make the most beautiful connections and friendships that are still going on. And we are supporting each other and collaborating in projects. And from that, I have been asked to speak numerous times. I've been interviewed many, many times from the amazing women I met through that project. So another fun way that you could build relationships with someone is to host your own event or your own fundraising project that puts you out there and gives them an opportunity to understand you and your work a little bit more. Also, you could do some guest posting. So that helps to build your credibility and helps to build relationships. So submitting guest posts to those people who are running the show or sharing, being able to share that information that you can do so well. But it also gets you into the media, gets you into different places that build credibility as well. So those are some ideas for building relationships. And in the workbook below, I am going to give you some homework to be able to make a list of the places that you would love to speak and also the people that you need to start reaching out to. So making those connections starting now. All right. And then we're going to be taking action during these videos. Now, the second step to really building credibility is to be super clear. I want you to be so clear on why you do what you do, what it is that is your message, what is your work in the world, who you do this work for, and how it benefits others. When you get super clear on those 4 questions, then you own your credibility. You know the work you're doing in the world is making a difference, and people will feel that energy. They will feel that confidence, and they will trust you because they can feel that you know what you're talking about. They can see you taking action. They can see the difference you're making in other people's lives. So, number 1 is to build relationships. And number 2 is to get super clear. So again, in the workbook below, you are going to answer these 4 questions. I want you to go in depth. Why is it that you do the work you do? Share your story. Share that information of what compels you to do this work. And then, who are you speaking to? Who are the people that you want to reach? Who needs the message that you have to share? And what is your message? What is that thing that you would shout from the rooftops to anyone who would listen? What is the thing that you believe so strongly about that you want every single person to know about it? And then, of course, what are the benefits that people have gotten from working with you? What are the benefits that you get for other people when they do your work? And then the last step to really help you to step into that expert status, to really help you to own and make that credibility known, is to really believe in yourself, is to see yourself as that expert. So you need to believe it before others are going to believe it. You need to be confident in what you can deliver and that you are worth all of it. You're worth every penny that people spend to work on with you, that you know your value, you know your worth. So you need to start a swipe file. And this is a love swipe file. And this is your homework. Again, action taking is key, implementing the things that we're talking about here today. So you're going to create a love swipe file to help you to really feel your value and own your worth and really step into that expert status. So what you're going to do is take any feedback that you have. It could be testimonials, it can be comments on Facebook, it can be just email interactions, it can be from your mom or your husband, it can be from your best friend. So any positive comments that is proof that you are doing amazing work in the world. I want you to copy and paste it and put it into a file, a document file that you can keep adding to and that you can review on a daily basis even if you need to. Whenever you're feeling down, whenever you're feeling discouraged, whenever you're doubting yourself, you can go back to this love swipe file and look at it, and right away you will see the difference that you are making in other people's lives. And this is really why I do the work that I do. It's because I know so many women who have a message that could change lives, and yet they let fear stop them, or doubt stop them, or discouragement overwhelm them. They just don't know how to get out there in a big way. And that is why I feel so called and so passionate and so grateful to do the work that I do, because I can see how speaking can really help momentum, give those people momentum to be able to get to that place where they are able to shout, like I said, shout their message from the rooftops. And I believe in the women that I work with, and I am so excited to be a small part of their journey in getting them to that place where they can be confident in sharing their message and taking the stage and being able to bring in more clients and more cash so they can make a bigger difference in the world. That's just so amazing to me, and I'm so grateful to be able to have that opportunity in my business. So you are here for a reason. You are here because you have a message to share, because you are called to share that message, and no one else in the world can share the message that you have to share in the way that you can share it. So thank you for being here and for following your heart and for being here for this first training series video. Make sure that you take action now. Download the PDF worksheet below and make sure that you take action, implement them, and also share in the comments section as well what you're working through. So the things that you're going to be working on are that you're going to be understanding who you're going to be building some relationships with and how. You're also going to be answering those 4 key questions, and you're also going to be creating your love swipe file. I can't wait to see the progress and hear your comments and provide feedback and support and love coming your way. This is amazing, and if you take action, you are going to get some serious results. Make sure if you love this video series, I would be so honored if you would share it with your friends and with those who you think might be interested in learning how they can use speaking as well to increase their credibility, their connection, get more clients, and a whole lot more cash. I can't wait to see you on the next video. See you later.